Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is what we're dealing with right now, and I figured it would be a really good time to test out these Kumho Road Venture AT52 3-peak rated tires. So I have a pretty large hill here on my golf course, and we've got some blustery snow, some snow drifts. I figured that I would give this a try today and see how it does in two-wheel drive, 4 auto, 4 high, 4 low, and see if I can get up this hill. So we are in the 2005 Chevy Silverado, and right now I have it in two-wheel, and I am going to leave it in two-wheel here because I just want to do some testing with the tires and see how it does. This is a really good test of tire grip and tire quality here, going through some snow and going up the hill. So this truck is equipped with the Z71 off-road package, so that gives it underneath skid plates. It also gives it the rear locking differential, which is super nice, and gives it some other off-road goodies here. But as you can see, it's blustery. Winds are blowing. The iPhone isn't picking it up, but winds are blowing here. Oh, I would say around 30 to 40 miles an hour. It is just super windy out right now, and we are going to go to the steepest part of the hill and start going up the hill in two-wheel drive. I am going to get out of the truck here, and what I want to do is just show everyone what we're dealing with. This is about 100-foot hill from the bell post to the top of the hill. And this is about what we're dealing with. So not a ton of snow here, but this just gives the tires a really good chance at seeing how they do going up the hill in inclement weather. You can hear how windy it is and just how cold it is right now. I mean, it is really blowing. So we're going to try, this in two-wheel drive going up this steep hill and see how it does from the stop. Alrighty, we cannot even move. We're just barely moving from a stop in two-wheel drive. This truck doesn't have any sort of traction control system, which is quite interesting. Now we're moving here, going up the hill, creeping in two-wheel drive. I don't think we're going to really make it too far. These Kumho, we just got to the base of the hill here, and we started to slip, and now we're slipping going forward. So what we are going to do, we're going to back up, shift it into 4 auto, and then I want to see how it does. These Kumho tires for the price point are really good. I'm super impressed with them. For the budget point, all right, for auto, we're just slowly creeping up the hill. Very slowly. Of course, if I were to take a run at this would be no problem, but now I lost momentum, and we're slipping out yet again. All right, so we made it about a third of the way up the hill in 4 auto. So we're going to put it into 4 high next, and we're going to see how it did. So you can see there's a little bit of a snow drift there, but not a ton of snow. So again, like I said, no problem bombing up the hill, but I want to go at just a slower speed here. All right, here we go. Going going up at a slower speed, applying throttle 4 high, got us up a little bit higher, but not too much. So it appears that I'm gonna have to go a little bit faster up the hill. And what is happening here, my tires are filling up with snow and not siping enough. All right, we've got it locked into 4 low here. Now we're going to give her all she's got. And there we go again, sliding down the hill with no control. So 4 low just didn't get us any higher up the hill. It just sits and spins. So I think what's hindering performance here, even with the brakes, as we take it out of neutral and put it into 4 auto, I think what's hindering it here is the weight of the vehicle, for one, and for two, I'm not going up high enough I'm not going with enough speed up the hill. But going through this stuff here, it's absolutely no problem. But the fact, what's really killing me here is no traction control. Once you break traction, you just sit and spin. So we're going to try to go up this steep hill, which I've done before in my truck and my Jeep. Now we're going up a little bit more. The higher you go, the more sketchy it gets. But in 4 auto, we climbed this hill without any problem. So it appears to me that it was just too much snow, and these Kumho tires, they can't sipe out the snow enough when it gets to be, thicker on that side. But we made it up this side of the hill with little snowpack very, very nicely, and you could see just how windy and gusty it is right now. But I am impressed with these tires for the money. They do an excellent job, and I like them for the money. Again, they're not the best tire on the planet, but they get the job done. So with that being said, guys, like and subscribe for more off-road, impromptu off-road tests, and more Chevy content. We'll see you in the next one.